could take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back better than ever. This is my Valentine's Day series. I don't know what I'm gonna name the series yet, but this is day one, and if you want to see how I achieved this Cupid's bow inspired look, please continue on watching. To start off, I'm using my Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics, and I'm going to brush my eyebrows up and then shade the bottom, shade the top. Well, not really shade, line the bottom, line the top, and fill in the middle. And I like to use, I'm gonna make a video of like the different type of eyebrows you make with different products, because I like to use the pencil just because of how more of a natural touch it gives me. Next, I'm using my Anastasia concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I forgot what shade this is in, but it will be in the description below. I really only use this concealer up under my eyebrows because it's really light, but being that I am in my winter shade right now, I can use it. But I'm still not going to put it at the top because it's also really thick, so it doesn't blend seamlessly to my foundation. So of course the next thing I'm going to do is blend up under my eyebrows. This concealer dries down really fast, so me just letting it sit like that was still a little harder for me to blend it out, but I still like how it gives me that light lever. I still like how I left that light effect. So instead of putting the concealer all over my lid, I decided to just outline where I wanted my eyeshadow to be, because I knew that the white wasn't going to react really good with the concealer up under my eyebrows, so I didn't even want to take it there, y'all. I ain't want the beef. Okay, so now for the eyeshadow. Don't mind my face. I'm using the white from the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette, and I'm going to apply that in the front beginning of my lid. Next, I'm going in with this light pink shade, and I'm going to apply this in the middle of my lid. The goal is to really get that seamless blend to get that seamless blend from the white to the pink. So I'm going to really be going back and forth on this part a bunch of times just to make sure that transition from the white to the pink is really smooth. Okay, so now I'm adding the darkest pink, and of course I'm adding it on that further end. Why did I say the further end? I'm a little rusty. I haven't been on YouTube in so long, for real. I don't even know how to talk anymore. I don't know how to do a simple voiceover anymore. And before I move on to the next step, I'm going to go back and blend that dark pink into that light pink. Next, I'm going to clean up under my eyes with my foundation shade. Okay, now to start on the face, I'm going to use my Pore Blur from Makeup Revolution. And I should have really put this on first before I should have put this on second after I put on my NYX Matte Cosmetics Matte Control Primer. But yeah, it was an accident, so. Usually when I prime, I use this first and then I use the Pore Blur next. This always sparks in my face. Like every time I put it on my face, it always goes in my eye every single time. Something else that I use to mask my really big pores is Primer Poreless by Too Faced. It's like a pressed translucent powder, I guess, and I put this all over my cheeks because that's where my pores are most visible, and it also helps with shine too. The foundation I'm using today is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Cinnamon. I just got this foundation, guys, a whole new bottle, so I'm hyped. And I really like to pop the bubble right when I open my foundation. So satisfying. So I'm using a fluffy brush to blend out my foundation today, and I'm definitely going to spray it with some setting spray. And the setting spray that I use is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So I'm switching back to one of my old reliable products, which is my Juvia's Place Concealer, the I Am Magic Concealer. This is in the shade 14. And I wasn't sure if I haven't used it in a while. But now that I have like my winter shade, I can use products that I haven't used in a while. So this is definitely one of those products. Bless you, baby. After letting my concealer sit for a little bit, I like to blend it out with a brush, and I like to blend out the areas first where I want it least highlighted. So I would start at my chin, probably go to my forehead next, and then the top of my lip, under my eyes, and the bridge of my nose. So I usually I usually don't use the butt of the sponge to blend up under my eyes, but my sponge was not clean, so I had to use this end. And yeah, as y'all can see, I wasn't really feeling this concealer with this look. I don't know, when I was first looking at it, it doesn't feel like it was giving that blend to me. It felt like something was out of place. I don't know.
I don't need no Smith and Wesson, no. What were you testing? Focus scans on here's your lesson, no. Life ain't a testing. Taking shots at all your grip, no. Feel like a damn man. You fucking playing.
So to contour today, I'm using my Too Faced bronzer powder. It's in the shade Soleil. And at first I'm going to start off with contouring the bridge of my nose. Sorry y'all, I'm sick again. I know I'm always congested, but I know I just sound so icky. I'm sorry. Hang with me. This powder is so soft. I just love how it gives me like that filter look when I apply it to my cheeks and my forehead. Using my handy dandy blush palette from Juvia's Place. This is a No Mask blush palette. I'm using that orange shade, and I'm going to put that at the apple parts of my cheekbones. And I like to give a little smirk so I can really focus on my cheekbones. So I just started using translucent setting powder up under my eyes. Usually I use something that's closer to my tone. So I really like how it gives me that lighter under eye look, but sometimes it does look a little weird. So I just been using it more lately. I just been using I cannot talk. I just been using it more lately to get more used to it. And I also found out a little trick. I press in the setting powder with my beauty blender first, and then I go back on top and press some more in with my brush. This is something else I've been dabbling with just to, you know, fill it out. Carving up under my contour line. I really shouldn't have went in with this translucent set of powder to do that, but afterwards I went in with some old MAC press powder that I had, and I went in to make it more of a neutral tone to my complexion. My favorite blush palette, the Glow Clip by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and of course I'm gonna go in with that pink one. I done hit the pan on a few of these colors, but just mind your business. And I'm gonna put this on top of my cheeks, bridge of my nose, and I think that's all I put it on in this tutorial. So to start, I'm using my red P. Louise base from the P. Louise base. I haven't used stuff in so long, y'all. Like, look how it's coming out. I haven't used it in so long. I think my last look that I did was around Christmas time. But yeah, of course, I'm gonna just squirt all this out and still use it. So I'm gonna start by drawing a line in the middle of my eyebrow. This is going to be the start of my Cupid's bow. So to create the arrow at the end of my bow, I'm going to do like I will say like a geometry shape, I guess. And I'm going to do the same on both sides. I decided that I wanted to do like a little red pink pattern, so I'm going in with the red shade first. Before I continue with the arrow going up under my eye, I'm going to do my waterline, and I'm using the white P. Louise base. And then on top of that base, I'm going back in with that white from the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette. So I went back in with that dark color, that dark pink shade from the Nikita Morphe palette, the shade Puppy Love, and this is what I'm going to be using up under my lash line. And to soften up that blend, I'm going back in with that brush that I used to blend my eyeshadow out, and I'm just going to soften it up at the bottom of my lash line. Okay, so now back to drawing my arrow. This is going to be the heart end of my arrow. I'm not going to lie, I was very impressed with how I did my heart so easy. And like, yeah, I was just so impressed with myself, y'all. Using the white P. Louise base again, I'm going in to add like a little shine mark. I guess that's what it's called. Like to make it seem like my heart is glistening. Switching to the Winter Rose P. Louise base, and this is what I'm going to use to finish creating my red pink pattern on my arrow. Honestly, y'all, this came out perfect. It's so clean. So I'm going on to add some rhinestones, and I'm using this thing that I used to sew with, which is really dangerous. I wouldn't recommend this. And I'm also using Elmer's glue, y'all. I could not find my lash glue, so I'm using Elmer's glue to put these rhinestones on my face, which is something I also wouldn't recommend. But that's all I had. Using my Essence brow gel, I'm going to apply this on my brows to keep them going in the same direction. I'm using the Glow Kit by Anastasia again, and I'm using that gold shade to put in the inner corner of my eye. So for my lips today, I'm going to be using the red P. Louise base in Rude Boy Red, and this is what I'm going to be using to outline the outside of my lips. I'm going to wipe the corners of the mouth so I work it. Look at me trying to sing a song still. Saying it wrong, but I'm using the P. Louise base in a pink and Winter Rose shade, and I'm gonna put that in the middle of the red to create like a gradient look. Honestly, I really wasn't going for a glossy lip, so that's why I went in with my translucent setting powder from Makeup Revolution to go and dry it down. This is the final look. I really love how this look came out. It looks so clean and fresh right now. But if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you won't miss another look from my series. And I will see you guys in my next video.
If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean